women, when they hear, they process more. You must understand this. As far as ladies are concerned, they are complex beings. Guys are straightforward, straight to the point. Are you coming for my party? Bro, I'm busy. I don't think I can. You see, but for ladies, the shakara go enter small. I'm so glad to welcome you once more over here. All right, so I'm still dealing with questions from DKLN 2025. We have a lot of questions. I am not overwhelmed. I'm actually happy because I know the easiest way to go fast in life is to go slow. Sincerity. Let me use that in English. Anyone who asks a lot of questions, that one has a lot of wisdom. You see, this route into relationship, it's not a small thing. It requires a lot of questions, a lot of answers. I was a counselor lady that was already 31 years in marriage. Omo, I want to take risk, if not for God's grace. She has to assure me, I didn't invite you because you are older than me. Say, but there's something you have. So, disclaimer, I don't know more than every one of you, but I'm trying to, bring something from some experiences accumulated from counseling people, because you see, nobody knows it all. So there was this question someone asked that we need to look into. Permit me to just pop it up clean, okay? He said, sir, please, how do I balance taking some time to consider a guy and the feeling of being a pretender to the request of guys? I hope you get it. We may not have our time, but I took time to read it over and over. Let me make it in a simpler way. This lady is saying, now someone is asking for her hand, maybe in marriage, for dating, for a serious relationship. And she said, now, how does she balance the idea that she is taking some time to respond, and when it looks like she is actually pretending? So, pretense, does it actually come into this taking some time to answer a guy or to respond to a guy? And I'm going to say this. See, a relationship requires sincerity. If you are unsincere, you cannot dance the dance of relationship. Okay, when I talk about sincerity, it is heart affair, not head affair. Heart affair. That's why when relationship goes wrong, the head is not broken, the hand is not broken. You have a heartbreak. Okay, so for ladies, I must be honest with us. Ladies have complex nature. You must understand this. As far as ladies are concerned, they are complex beings. We need to study them. One very thing about ladies that, unlike guys, we are straightforward. If you're a guy here, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, mainly. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying mainly. Guys are straightforward. Straight to the point. Are you coming for my party? Bro, I'm busy. I don't think I can. Are you, bro? You see, but for ladies, the shakara go enter small. Shakara, the life, is an integral part of a lady. So we must allow them to shakara. If they don't shakara, you see, how do you feel when your woman walks like you? You just get up, you don't send your steps, you just walk. No, you feel better when you ask your woman to walk with you and she add those, stuff. We admire it a lot. So I understand where she's coming from. So our challenge here is to balance it. When you ask a woman out, honestly, every sensible lady needs some time to process it. My wife and I, we are not the same in that category, in that aspect. Now, if somebody shows up in my neighborhood and asks me for anything, if I have it, I'm giving it to you immediately. I feel like, okay. But you see, women, when they hear, they process more. It is in the nature of women. I hope I'm not dissecting the different nature of male and female. Maybe in a very good video, I'm gonna do that for you. Okay, yeah, that's me. That's me. I can do it for you because I've done that in several occasions so that you understand the chemistry underlining the behavior of men and women. They're not the same, and we normally have problem because we want to superimpose. We want to impose one nature over the other one, and that will be a strong problem. All right, so for ladies, when you ask them for something, they are incubators. That's why women, they have egg, you give them sperm, they process it. Among the millions or billions of sperm cells, they take a choice and they will allow one. In rare cases, they allow two. What happened to the other ones? They were unprocessed. That's the ladies for you. So they take one. But for a man, man releases billions of cells. All of you should go. Unprocessed. So men process things less than women. So what I'm seeing here is the idea that women process more. Okay? So when a woman is asked for something concerning relationship, she takes some time. Some people who are believers, who are Christian, they say, I want to pray. It's not all about prayer, it's about taking some time to process it. Now, but there's a challenge here. The challenge is, if a lady is not being sincere, most of the times, pretension or pretense comes into this window period. This is where I will spend a little time. Ladies, please do us a favor. You guys are frustrating us. I'm not talking on behalf of this gender, but I'm talking on behalf of myself and me. You guys, somebody will say, are you going to marry again? Yes, I'm not marrying again. But you see, every now and then we have dealings with women. No, I'm married. I have my kids, but I cannot stop having dealings with women. I have my secretaries. I meet women wherever I go. So you see, the bargaining system between men and women never stops, even in marriage. Are you okay with me now? Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, ladies, stop frustrating us. You see, we understand that the aspect of you that want to process stuff, but we do not understand this aspect of you that pretends. I don't want to say ladies are pretenders. No, I won't say that. My mouth cannot say it. I can't even process that. But I'm saying, it seems most ladies take this battle, take this processing thing too far and bring in pretense. A guy is calling you severally to know whether you are ready for a response. You are not even picking his calls. Yeah, I said something in our seminar, in our conference, that you should not always be available because over availability cancels your rare nature. It's a different video together. Yeah, we permit people to be unavailable to some extent, but to a healthy extent, not to the point of frustration. Pretense comes in when you already know what you want, but you deny it. Pretense comes in when you know this guy is clean and he's ready, but you are dwarfing him. Pretense comes in when you know the time is right, but you are setting it wrong. Pretense comes in when you cannot accept the basic truths. Sorry, did I raise my voice? Nobody did anything wrong to me, please. My wife accepted me. She didn't pretend. So don't feel like, they have served this man breakfast severally. Becoming that. But I'm talking from my heart. So pretense comes in when you know what you ought to do, but you refuse to do it, just allowing time to pass unnecessary. Can I tell you what? Time is a precious virtue that you cannot afford to lose anyhow. All right. So we permit ladies to process, but please, it's not right to pretend. Process, don't pretend. Okay, do you understand me? So pretense and processing, they are not the same thing. But I'm gonna say this before I go. Hear this, please. This is supposed to be even the first thing I will say. There's a thin line between processing and pretense. Do you understand? There's a thin line between them because both of them requires you pulling back to yourself. Both of them requires you walking away from the norm. Both of them requires you doing the unusual. Somebody thought you could respond with all cheerfulness, with all smile, with all the hugging, and so on and so forth. But he didn't do that. So pretense and process, they have a very thin wall. Okay? So Because of that, we need to be more careful. So spend some time to process, to ask questions, to consider, to ponder, and to get the right information about people asking for relationship. All right, but please make sure you are not pretending when you are processing. So you process without pretending, and you don't pretend, you process. Hope that's okay. For our guys, I think they have learned. Okay, so we do better. Thank you for that question.